I was gonna come out here and do the introduction for you guys, but it is so cold. I'm running back inside. Oh, how is it this cold? I was under the impression that England wasn't able to get cold because of like warm water currents or like El Nino or something. I was under the impression that weather made it so that it couldn't get cold here. I was wrong. You guys want to learn how to put a tie on or how to put a scarf on? So I remember learning this from my best friend back in college. What you got to do is you got to fold it all the way in half. So you've got you take it around your neck like this. You want it to be flat, and then you feed it through like this. Boom, scarf. We've got just a bunch of stuff to do today. We need to head to the airport so we can fly to Barcelona. The flight doesn't leave today. The flight leaves tomorrow at like 7 a.m., but I don't understand well enough how like the trains and the buses work here, so I don't want to wake up early tomorrow and then end up missing my flight. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go to the airport today and sleep there. I don't know where we're gonna sleep in the airport, but that's the current operating plan. We have a bunch of stuff to do today, but we can deal with that later. Right now, I have a problem and I want to talk to you guys about it. See, I do this thing where if there's a girl who gives me any kind of attention, I will fall head over heels for her basically immediately, and I will divert all of my existing plans to be able to hang out with her. That's a problem for me because I have no self-control, and so like I could have like an itinerary for the next 6 months. Boom, cute girl shows up, and then all of that's just thrown out the window. So there is a girl right now who I've been talking to, and I can just feel myself falling into that headspace. I can just feel myself going into that place where I'm like, oh, well, I could probably stay in Europe for a little bit longer. I could probably head over off. So I want to tell you guys a story about the best way that I found to be able to deal with a crush. All of you guys are lucky because you didn't actually know me in high school, which is a good thing because I was super cringy. If you think I'm cringy now, I was much worse then. But in high school, my sophomore year, I just head over heels for a girl named McKenna. She was perfect. She was pretty and reserved and intelligent, and I had this all planned out. I was going to ask this girl out at Subway. Like, I thought that was a good idea. I thought going up to Subway, getting her like that $5 footlong was just going to make her swoon. But no, the day before I asked her out, I found out that she had a boyfriend. If you watch me long enough, you're going to know that that's like a trend. I only go for women that are not single, but that notwithstanding, a couple years pass. I'm just sitting there, just silently fawning after this girl. She is on such a high pedestal. I think that she is the world. And I find out that she is going on a tour abroad to Costa Rica. This girl that I have been just in love with for 3 years is going to a different country, and I had to fucking go there. Apparently the school was doing some kind of fundraiser where you had to work and you had to sell hot dogs for like a full year to be able to go on this 11-day Costa Rica trip. But as soon as I found out she was going, I'm like, yes, this is gonna be my chance. I'm gonna get 11 days. She's gonna fall in love with me. I had this planned. So a year goes by. I'm selling hot dogs. I'm slinging hot dogs up at the Wells Fargo Arena in Iowa, and we finally fly off. We have 11 days. I'm the only guy on the trip. There's like 8 women and me. I went to a small high school, but there's like 8 women and me. So I'm the only guy. I thought that this was perfect. I thought this is exactly what I wanted. But it turns out the best way to get over a crush, the best way to like deal with that kind of reckless infatuation is just to get to know the person that you are crushing on. Over the 11 days, I realized that she is not as angelic as I thought she was. She's a regular person. She's just a regular person doing regular person things with regular person problems. And the pedestal that I had her on just kept getting like chopped down. By the end of the trip, I was just like, oh yeah, you're cool. Like, I think the best way to deal with a crush is just to, like, get to know them better because you are way over infatuated with them. She is currently married. She has a kid. But no, she's doing great. She is happy in her life. I wouldn't say happy in my life, but I don't have the same kind of infatuation with her that I used to. So I think that's cool. I'm glad that she's doing well. The point of this whole story, why I started telling the story to begin with, is because there is a girl right now that I need to be real careful with. Otherwise, I will end up selling hot dogs for a year and going to Costa Rica. I need to be real careful right now. God, I'm all nostalgic now thinking about Costa Rica. Fantastic place. I would love to go back there, especially film like a $100 series. When I was there the first time, I got sucked into so many fucking tourist traps. I came home with like 3 different shot glasses and some hacky sacks. I'm really good at hacky sack, by the way. I'm proud of that purchase. But shot glasses and hacky sacks and I got tricked into buying a fucking hammock. No, but I gotta watch a sea turtle baby eggs like they run across the sand to get into the ocean. We had to wake up at like 2 a.m. to be able to see that. He walked us out there with like a red flashlight. We gotta have a little bungalow on the beach for like a day. Costa Rica. I would love to go to South America again. I think Costa Rica's in South America. It does look like Ryanair is being a little shit and they want me to print my boarding pass. I hope that the hostel I'm in has a printer that I can use and they can just print this off for me. But that's good to know. I don't want to end up missing my flight because of that. It doesn't look like Spain is having any of the same precautions that Portugal is. When I wanted to get into Portugal, every single person that wanted to get in had to take a rapid antigen test before they got there. It doesn't look like Spain is doing that. So it looks like I can get into Spain with just my vaccine. We will find out though. So I'm not entirely sure how I got here. Again, that's basically the story of my life. But apparently the Queen's house is this way. Big hill. Okay, I think we made it. I got something cool to show you guys. Okay, so first off, just whoa. But the real reason that we are here right now is for this place. This is the Royal Observatory in Greenwich. You guys know how there's time zones, right? There's like Chicago, which is -6 hours. You got California, which is like -8 hours. Have you ever wondered what that -8, -6, what? That is from this place right here. When we say that Chicago is -6 hours, we're talking about -6 from this. Chicago is 6 hours behind this point right here. The entire world bases their clocks off of where I'm standing right now. This place right here tells the rest of the world what time it should be. Kind of. Oh, look at this. They've also got like an imperial little metric. So if you're ever just wondering like how big a British yard is, you can just like, that's really long. Okay, but like where are you supposed to measure from? Do you measure from like the tip or do you measure from the, or is it these things? Oh, so I think it's this point right here and you just like stick your thing. So how many, so I've got like a 3-inch fist. Yeah, I've got a 3-inch fist. Still though, that view is just something else. Yeah, so for hundreds of years they used this place to basically as a big sundial to figure out what time it is. I really like police here in London. Like, it's super easy to tell who the police are. They're not like trying to hide. They don't have like undercover cops. It's kind of nice. I'm not sure if it's legal to film police here in the same way that it is in America. Hey, look at that. I used to work for them. Oh, feels like a lifetime ago. It was only like 3 months actually. I was working at John Deere like 3 months ago. My primary phone, my Note 10, this died, so now we're filming on my Pixel. You might have noticed the drop in quality and like how shaky this is. We're on a different phone now. I'm really excited though. Once I get to Barcelona, I've got a Pixel 6 on the way. I'm pretty sure that'll blow my Note 10 out of the water. I just hope that the front-facing camera is wide enough to be able to get like a full shot of me. Pixel 6, I'm pumped. You know, there is a whole lot of gambling here in England. Like, you see gambling places all over the place. Yeah, right there, that's called Megabet. Here, this is Betfred. You see these places all over. Seeing as how it's my last day in London, I feel like I should probably eat something with culture. Look at this cut pizza. It's cut, it's fantastic. Much better than the fancy pizza I got earlier. We are back on the good camera, but my flight leaves at like 7 a.m., which means I need to figure out how to get from where I am to the airport, which is like an 1.5-hour drive on a train. So I'm gonna sleep now, and I'm gonna wake up at like midnight, figure out how to get to the airport, and then hopefully get to Spain. I'm not leaving anything to chance, so we are gonna go head to the airport now. I might just like sleep on one of the benches there or something. The problem is that I'm not sure how the trains work because I fly off at 7 a.m., which means I need to get there 3 hours early, which is like 4 a.m. And the trains don't work that early, so I need to take the trains there now while they're open and then just wait. Ah, fuck, it's raining again. This is the first train of the night. Okay, we are now at London Bridge. We need to find a way to get to platform 5, I believe. This is the same London Bridge you might have heard in the nursery rhyme, I think. I'm gonna complain to you guys for a second. So, the entire time that I've been in London, I've been doing research for how I can ride the buses. I've been wanting to get on one of the double-decker Harry Potter buses my entire time here. But I kept hearing that I need a special card. You need an Oyster card to be able to ride the buses and be able to ride the trains here. And I don't have an Oyster card. I don't know what an Oyster card is, but I assumed it was like a Sam's Club, Costco membership, or like a season pass at Six Flags. Something you pay up front, and then you can use the thing as much as you want. I'm not going to be here long enough to go through that process, so I just gave up. No, you know what an Oyster card is? It's NFC. The NFC thing that you have on your phone or your credit card, like, and they call it an Oyster card because I think this looks like an oyster. NFC, god damn it. Next bus stop. We're gonna be on here for like 40-ish minutes. So we gotta find a good spot. I like this spot. Oyster card. I chose this spot because I have all of this leg room now. Like, these ones are the places you want to go to. Look at that. Yeah, you want these ones. 40 minutes later, we are ready to go. I hope I'm in the right spot. We have one more piece of public transportation we need to go on before we are there, and that is a shuttle bus. Escalators are my favorite. You know, my flight isn't for like another 12 hours. I could probably just like kick it here. There's no reason I need to go to the airport right now. The only thing that was spurring me to do this is the train. And I'm done with the train, so. See, and then when you're ready to go, you take your Oyster card and you just. This is the bus to the airport, yes? Okay. I guess I'm the only person here. Made it to the airport. I could end the video right now, just go edit this and post it, but I feel like there's still a lot more things that are gonna happen, trying to get onto the airplane, trying to get into Spain, trying to get to my hostel. So rather than posting a video right now and rushing it, I would rather have like a more complete video and make you guys wait another day. So, oh, look at this, look at this. This is their mail. This is how they do mail. I've seen these before. So you know how in like America we have the blue ones that like do the pulley thing? Oh, you can see inside them. It looks kind of like a gumball machine. It does not look like I will be able to sleep in the airport though, so that was a bad idea on my part. Hey, look at that. It's an oyster. I'm just curious. I am on Ryanair, so... Ah, no fit. Get in there. Yeah. Okay, it fits. With a little bit of struggle. Can somebody explain to me why you're able to go through security faster? Like, why you're able to pay to go through security faster? I feel like that defeats the point of security. If they're not... This makes no sense to me. I'm here like 7 hours early, so I'm gonna go explore what's going on around the airport. Fully aware that the last time I did this, I got mugged. People have this misconception that when I was mugged in Lebanon, I was walking to the airport. No, I had already been to the airport. I was already set up at the cafe. I'm just like, hey, I'm bored. I'm here a couple hours early. Let's go explore what's going on around the airport. Exactly like I'm doing right now. I would have just left my stuff in the airport when I went walking, but you can't leave your bags unattended, so I had to carry everything with me on my little adventure, just like I'm doing right now. I think I found what I'm looking for. Let's find out. It is. Check it out. This is just a massive parking structure that I can walk around in and pace back and forth for the next 7 hours. Okay, there's actually too many cars here to walk pleasantly, so I'm gonna go up to a higher floor where there's fewer cars. What is the highest floor? Let's go 4. That looks pretty high. Look at this. Not a car in sight. I have the entire floor to myself. Now, if only it was like less cold outside. Oh, hey, look, I found planes. I wonder how hard it would be to just like sneak onto one of them. Like, I feel like there's just a big fence in the way. I was wrong. It is way too cold up here.
So closing.
Okay, I am back in the airport where it's warm. Got some coffee because I'm gonna be up for a long time. And I've decided that I am going to post this video, clearly because you're watching it. I guess we'll just start part 2 tomorrow. I was not able to print off my boarding pass like I wanted to do earlier, because apparently Ryanair, they've got a new policy where they don't even give you your boarding pass, and you need to physically go up there and you need to talk to them and show them all of your COVID documentation. So I really hope they don't try to charge me $60+ to be able to print off something that they wouldn't let me print off to begin with. I don't like Ryanair. I don't like Ryanair at all. It bothers me that they're doing so well on TikTok because they are a scammy company. I tried to fly with them once before out of Poland, and I got there like 2 hours before my flight took off, but apparently they stopped check-in 3 hours early, so I don't like Ryanair. I'm not looking forward to this. I don't like that I'm giving them my business, but the flight cost like $12, so, you know, whatever. And I did check my bag. It fits. Oh, and I do believe that Spain is doing some kind of program where they will take American passengers with their little paper COVID cards and they will exchange that for a QR code. So it is possible that I could get rid of this stupid little paper that I'm carrying around with me, and I can actually get some kind of like physical, digital, like verifiable proof that I am vaccinated, because I don't like having to carry this paper around and just hope that Border Control accepts it as verification.